So good morning. Welcome to our virtual class in BAMM 6203 or the marketing research. So for this session, we'll be talking about the context of business. But before we go into the details of the context of the business, let me just orient you on the major exam requirements. Meaning, this will be your major exam. For BAMM 6203-2022S, this will be the requirement for your midterm exam, pre-final exam, and the final exam. For BAMM 6203-2027, this will be your requirement, major requirement for prelim exam, midterm exam, and final exam. So both of you will have the same, both sections will have the same deadlines, due dates. So first will be on February 19 until 5 p.m. Then the next submission will be the next midterm major examination. Deadline will be March 24, 5 p.m. also. And for the finals, both sections will have their finals deadline on April 23, 2021. This is the last day of the final examination week. So this is also the final deadline. So what are the contents of the document? So we have a total of about 10 to 11 weeks to complete the entire documentation. So let us take it one at a time. So for the next major examination, which will be on February 19, we have about 3 to 4 weeks to discuss the requirement. So the document should contain context of the business and profile of the business. So what is this? So since this is a marketing research, you'll have to think of a particular business that you're going to research on, and you will propose a marketing plan. Okay? Ano ito? Pwedeng bagong business, pwedeng i-establish nyo pa lang, kayong mag-establish, or pwede naman existing business na wala pang marketing plan. Wala pang marketing strategy, wala pang marketing plan. So kayo ang gagawa nun. So this early, I would recommend na mag-isip na kayo kung ano bang business ang inyong pag-aaralan at gagawa ng marketing documentation. So context of the business, profile of the business. Then midterm, market overview, marketing plan. So since this is a marketing research subject, syempre ang output natin is a marketing plan, marketing strategies and marketing plan. And also, it entails computation of the financials. Okay? So later on, I will discuss ano-ano ba ang contents, outline of each documentation. I will also show you the template na paggagamitan natin. So we proceed with the first chapter. Shall we say first chapter? Chapter 1, chapter 2, 3, 4, and 5. First chapter will be context of the business. Ano ba yung context of the business? So it includes the business growth potential, new products and development, economic trends, industry outlook, and trends. So ano ba ito? So in context, macro view. Kumbaga, ano ba ang konteksto ng business in terms of ano ba yung growth potential niya? Pwede pa ba siyang lumaki, mag-increase ng profit? Itong new products and development, ano ba ang potential niya para mag-introduce ng mga bagong produkto, bagong developments? So number 3, ano ba ang economic trends sa business? So, ayan, industry outlook and trends. So pag-uusapan natin yan kasi ito ang contents ng inyong chapter 1. Unang-una, growth potential. So titingnan natin, kung ikaw magbabasa ng isang marketing plan, so tingnan mo rin kung ano ba yung potential ng business. Sabi dito, growth potential is an organization's future ability to generate larger profits. So pwedeng mas increase ng profit or expand its workforce and increase production. So pwede tayo mag-increase ng ating workforce, pwede tayo mag-increase ng production. Ibig sabihin, kung tayo ay nagmamanufacture, kailangan may increase of production. Kung tayo naman ay nagre-retail, kailangan may increase tayo ng ating inventory, merchandise na ibebenta natin. So growth potential can be gauged from an organization's planned movement into new market. O, ano-ano ba yung mga growth potential na yan? So, movement into new markets. Number 2, development of new product lines. 3, employment of more effective marketing techniques or other methods that grow a business from a niche market to a more volume operation. So, volume operation. Growth potential is often a barometer for investment interest from public and private investors, venture capitalists, and other stakeholders. So, kailangan mo rin itong iyong marketing plan. For example, maglo-loan ka sa bank, ang business maglo-loan for capital infusion, or venture capitalist, magpapa-finance kayo, hingi kayo ng additional capitalization, and other stakeholders. So, growth potential, napakahalaga. So, ngayon pa lang, isipin nyo, ano bang business yung aking pag-aaralan? Ano bang business yung aking i-research? Anong industry ba? Manufacturing, wholesale, retail, food business ba yan? Clothing business ba yan? Coffee shop ba yan? So, it depends on anong business ang gusto nyo pag-usapan. Pero, pag-aaral natin ay growth potential. So, sabi dito, most small companies have plans to grow their business and increase sales and profits. Of course, kung tayo starting business pa lang, so maliit pa lang tayong kumpanya, syempre ang gusto natin ay to grow our business. So, mag-increase ang sales, mag-increase ang profits. However, there are certain methods company must use for implementing a growth strategy. So, itong growth potential na ito ay hindi basta-basta dumarating. So, kailangan meron kang plano, merong strategy. The method the company uses to expand its business is largely contingent upon its financial situation, the competition, and even government regulation. So, financial situation is an internal factor that will affect the growth potential. Competition is an external factor. So, depende sa competition nyo, and even government regulation. So kung may mga restrictions sa inyong mga produkto na ino-offer. Some common growth strategies in business include, please pakitandaan ito, kasi dito tayo focus when we talk of growth potential. So, doon sa section ng inyong growth potential, ito dapat ang laman. Ano ba ang inyong plano sa strategy for market penetration? Ano ba ang strategy for market expansion? What will be your company's strategy for product expansion if you will have diversification and acquisition? So, mahalaga kung makita ito sa inyong mga documentation. Growth potential, we're only talking of the first section, growth potential. So, himay-himayin natin. When we say market penetration strategy, ano ba ito? So, sabi nito, one growth strategy in business is market penetration. So a small company uses a market penetration strategy when it decides to market existing products within the same market it has been using. The only way to grow using existing products and markets is to increase market share. According to small business experts, market share is the percent of unit and peso sales a company holds within a certain market versus all other competitors. For example, magtatayo ako ng, hindi pala, pwede akong magtayo, ang aking example ng market research ko ay isang maliit na coffee shop dito sa amin. So sabihin natin, ito yung example is Tulis Coffee Shop. Yan. So titingnan natin, ano-ano ba yung mga competitors ko? Siyempre, if we are talking of a coffee shop, andyan ang Starbucks, andyan ang Shuttle's Best. So kung ano pa yung may maliliit na mga coffee shops nearby, for example, dito sa Valenzuela City, doon sa kanyang location, ilan ba yung competitors niya? So, yung mga competitors niya, let's say for example, 100% ng ating customer. So, ilang percent ba yung nakikita ng Starbucks? Ay, malakas ang Starbucks. Diyan ang puntahan. Sabihin natin 30%. Yung Shuttle's Best, sabihin natin 20%. Yung iba, 40%. So, ang available na lang sa atin ay 10% of the market. So, dapat maka-target tayo na we penetrate 10% of the market. So, kailangan mas makabenta tayo ng madami para we can compete with those coffee shops. Ayan. One way to increase market share is by lowering prices. For example, in markets where there is little differentiation among products, a lower price may help a company increase its share of the market. O, kunyari, yun, we were talking of Starbucks, we were talking of Shuttle's Best, eh, di ba, ang mamahal doon, sabi ng 200, 250, hindi yung i-lower mo yung product, ay yung prices mo, pero without sacrificing the quality. Kumbaga, mas magugustuhan ng tao yung lower prices. Pero depende rin to ha. So kung ang target nyo ay yung coffee lovers na tinitreat nila yung kanilang expenses, yung expenditure nila as practical, dito sa inyo pupunta yun. So one way is to lower the prices in order to penetrate the market. Kung kayo naman ay newly established, so hindi pa kayo kilala, kailangan ma-introduce yung produkto nyo, ma-introduce yung kumpanya nyo sa market. Yung tatawag na market penetration. So pag sinabing growth potential, meron ka ng penetration sa market, na-establish mo na yung brand, yung company, yung business, lalakihan mo na lang yung iyong market share. Yun ang sabihin ng growth potential, market penetration strategy. Ano naman yung market expansion or development? So, kanina, increasean mo yung share. Ngayon, ito anong i-increase mo? A market expansion growth strategy, often called market development, entails selling current products, kung ano yung existing products niya, natin, in a new market. Yan. Yung kanina, pare-pareho tayo nag-offer ng coffee sa coffee shop, nag-offer ng coffee, ng mga pastries or whatever. The same market. Yung example ko sa Valenzuela, yung Valenzuela natin yan. There are several reasons why a company may consider a market expansion strategy. First, the competition may be such that there is no room for growth anymore within the current market. If a business does not find new markets for its product, it cannot increase sales or profits. Diba? Saturated na eh. 100% na ng ating mga customers ay napaghati-hatian na nating mga competitors. A small company will also use a market expansion strategy if it finds new uses for its product. For example, a small soap distributor that sells to retail stores may discover that factory workers also use his product. Oh, another good example. So, kunyari tayo consumer products ang binibenta natin. Let's say soap. So, business to consumer ang ating model. So, business, directly nagbebenta tayo sa consumer, sa retail stores. Or, ganun din yun. Ang retail store nagbebenta sa consumer. Why not market expand tayo business to business? So, kung ang produkto natin ay soap, gumagamit din naman ng soap ang mga business, di ba? Kung may manufacturing firms, imposible hindi gumagamit ng sabon. Dahil, especially ngayon, pandemic, kailangan wash, di ba? Wash. So, pwede kang mag-offer doon. Sa mga clinics, sa hospitals, gumagamit ng sabon yan. So, why not go directly to those clinics, hospitals, medical centers to offer na tayo mag-supply na kanilang sabon. So, from business to consumer model, meron ka ngayong business to business. And that is how you expand your market. So the same locality yan sa Valenzuela. Hindi lang ako sa client, sa walk-ins, hindi lang ako doon sa mga residents and visitors. ng Venezuela, doon pa rin sa mga kumpanya. Okay? So, unang growth, ikalawa to, market expansion. So, first, you penetrate the market, increase market share. Number two, expand your market. Hindi lang business to consumer, but business to business. Product expansion strategy. Ayan. A small company may also expand its product line or add new features to increase its sales and profits. So when small companies employ a product expansion strategy, also as known as product development, they continue selling within the existing market. So anong ibig sabihin nito? Teka lang. A product expansion growth strategy often works well when technology starts to change. A small company may also be forced to add new products as older ones become outmoded. So napapansin nyo sa mga restaurants, di ba meron, kung pare-pareho lang ang ino-offer na dishes, nakakasawa, di ba? Natikman mo na yung kanilang kare-kare, natikman mo na yung kanilang mga inihaw, yung mga grilled products, etc. So, nag-a-add ngayon ng iba-ibang product lines. So, or additional features. For example, di ba ang inasal, saan sila known for? Sa inasal, chicken. Pero, nakakasawa kung puro chicken inasal ang ordering mo. So, ano yung mga ibang product line na in-offer nila? So, nag-offer din sila ng tawag dito ng malabo. Ayan. At iba pang mga produkto na pwedeng hindi manawa ang mga customers. Ayan. So, adding new products or adding new features. For example, dito na tayo sa malalaking kumpanya. For example, kunyari, car manufacturer and distributor. Car manufacturer. So, kunyari, Honda Civic. Hindi nyo ba napapansin? Meron Honda Civic 2018 model, 2019 model, 2020. Ngayon 2021, meron na naman yung 2021. Ano ba ang nagbago? Pare-pareho lang yan ang ginagamit na makina. Nagbago lang yan sa kaha. Nagbago lang, naiba lang yung design ng body, naiba lang yung kanyang front lights, naiba lang yung tail lights, nadagdagan lang ng features, o bagong produkto na yon. So, tingnan natin kung paano sila nag-strategize how to expand their product. So, ganun din tayo. Kung magkakaroon tayo ng business, kailangan meron din tayong expansion, product expansion strategy. So, kung yung ating produkto ay obsolete na, kailangan palitan na natin ng bago. Di ba? Kung iba na ngayon ang nagbabago, syempre, ang customer's behavior and buying behavior, nagbabago-bago in time. Meron dyan sumusunod sa trends, sa fads, sa fashion. So, i-apply natin. Kailangan we adapt to the changing customer behavior. So, kung outmoded na yung produkto natin, we introduce new products. So, we expand our product lines. Okay? So, again, market penetration, market expansion, product expansion. So, yung produkto na ang ating dadagdagan. Okay? Growth through diversification. So, growth strategies in business also include diversification, where a small company will sell new products to new markets. Yan. So, yung una, market penetration. Produkto natin, same market, ibig sabihin same local, kailangan we increase the market share. Market expansion, we increase our target market. So, hindi lang customers, pati businesses. Pero we offer the same product. Ikatlo, product expansion, may bago tayong produkto or merong bagong feature yung ating produkto. Pero the same market. Ito naman, growth through diversification. We sell new products to new markets. So, bagong produkto, bagong market. Sabi dito, this type of strategy can be very risky. A small company will need to plan carefully when using a diversification growth strategy. Marketing research is essential, because a company will need to determine if consumers in the new market will potentially like the new products. Para to nag-i-introduce tayo ng panibagong produkto sa bagong market. So, hindi natin alam kung kakagatin ba yung ating produkto o hindi. So, growth through diversification ay risky. And lastly, acquisition of other companies. So, kung tayo small business, gusto natin mapalaki, di mag-acquire tayo ng another business, growth strategies in business can also include an acquisition. In acquisition, a company purchases another company to expand its operation. A small company may use this type of strategy to expand its product line and enter new markets. An acquisition growth strategy can be risky also, but not as risky as a diversification strategy. One reason is that the products and market are already established. A company must know exactly what it wants to achieve when using an acquisition strategy, mainly because of the significant investment required to implement it. So balikan natin, meron tayong subject na distribution marketing, distribution channel. May vertical, merong horizontal integration na tinatawag. For example, sa market, ako ay manufacturer. Meron akong, para ma-distribute yung aking products, nag-hire ako ng logistics company. Sila yung po-provide ng mga vans para yung mga delivery trucks or delivery vans. So, ang gagawin ko, pwede kong bilhin na lang yung mismo logistics company na yon para ako na mismo ang mag-schedule ng delivery kung saan at hindi ako dependent doon sa kanya, sa logistics company. Kung ako yung manufacturing company at meron akong mga pinagbabagsakan ng produkto ko, mga retail, so instead ng nagkakaroon pa tayo ng tawag dito, ng channel, distribution channel na retail, pwede kong bilhin na lang yung retail company na yon at ako na mamahala. So ako na manufacturer, ako pa rin ang retailer. Di ba? So that is vertical. So horizontal integration, ibig sabihin naman ito, bumibili ka ng kumpanya na same products or services ang ino-offer sa'yo, ang ino-offer mo. Ibig sabihin lang nito, ito yung mga imbis na kompetensya mo siya, bilhin mo na lang. So, di pareho na kayong capture nyo na yung market. Pwede yung sa'yo, yung produkto mo ay high-end, yung produkto niya ay low-end, bilhin mo siya. So, para yung kumpanya mo, meron ka ng high-end, meron ka ng low-end. Captured market pa rin. Diba? Yan. So adding new products or services to your current offering can serve as the catalyst that drives your business to higher levels of success. In fact, iba na to ha. Tapos na pala tayo dun sa ating growth potential. So 5 yun, di ba? Market penetration, market expansion, product expansion, product diversification, at ito ay acquisition of other companies. Hindi naman kailangan lahat ito ay inyong sasabihin sa inyong strategy. Mamili lang kayo ng 2, 3, o kahit isa. Kung yun lang talaga ang inyong growth potential. We move on to new products and development. So kanina meron tayong sa ating growth potential, napahapyawan natin yung new products, di ba? Adding new products or services to your current offerings can serve as the catalyst that drives your business to higher levels of success. So, in fact, new product development is often considered to be the cornerstone for building any successful business. Without it, businesses tend to stagnate. Wala na, hindi na nag-move. Hanggang doon na lang. Yun na lang ang ino-offer na produkto. So, ano mangyayari? Di ba? Pag-aralan natin yung product life cycle. So, sa introduction, yung curve niya papataas hanggang sa mag-peak, hanggang sa, yun na yung peak niya. Kung walang pagbabago, magde-decline hanggang sa eventually decline, eventually die. This is particularly true for businesses that primarily focus on the short-term bottom line. So, nakatingin lang ang business dun sa short-term goals nila. All new products start with a concept. If you don't already have a concept for a new product, then you will need to develop one. So, paano ba mag-develop ng new products? Siyempre, you have to identify the need. Ano ba ang kailangan? Talk with your customers, conduct brainstorming sessions with key employees, listen to your own instincts. So, di ba napapansin niyo kapag meron kayo na-receive ng mga, kahit kayo sa restaurant, meron silang survey sheet. Kahit sa maliit na papel, nagsisurvey sila. So, ipapa-evaluate nila kung yung kanilang produkto, kanilang service, mabilis ba, efficient ba, courteous bang mga empleyado. At di ba sa survey, nag-answer yung survey. Kasi mahalaga na we talk to our customers para yung may pagkukulang natin, ma-improve. Kung ano yung wala tayo, i-offer natin sa nila. Conduct brainstorming session with key employees, especially yung mga first line, yung mga ating sales frontliners, kasi sila ang nakakaalam. Sa kanila nag-order yung mga customer. So baka naman sakaling maraming mo-order sa kanila, ay wala po tayo niyan, ay wala po tayo niyan. Ay problema yon, sayang, benta na sana, hindi pa natin na-address. So kailangan, sila nakakaalam, consider natin, ano ba yung hinahanap ng mga customers na wala tayo. So, yan, ano ba yung need? Number 3, in order to offer new products and develop our line, listen to our instincts. Kung ikaw ay sinasabi ay a successful businessman, alam mo kung ano yung kailangan ng tao. Alam mo yung trend. Alam mo yung fashion. Alam mo yung fad. So, mag-a-adjust ka. Oh, ito gusto ng market. Ikaw mismo ang sasuggest. So, hindi lang ikaw, yung mga empleyado, pati customers. Okay? For example, the ABC sandwich shop managers were looking to broaden their product offering. Rather than immediately introducing a sandwich that they thought had appeal, they decided to survey their customers, to determine what their needs were. So, nag-survey, data gather, nag-analyze, ito yung result. A need exists for a great tasting, low-fat sandwich that would appeal to customers who are concerned about maintaining a healthy diet. The sandwich should also appeal to customers that were not health conscious as long as it didn't taste healthy. So, in short, ano ba ang kailangan? A need exists for a sandwich, low in fat, tastes great, but not healthy. So, ito yung kailangan mong bagong produkto. So now, identify a customer need that you are not currently satisfying. Although you may have an idea of what is important to your customers, make sure you ask them for suggestion. You cannot work on every great idea, so you'll have to decide on criteria to help narrow your selection. So tingnan din natin, ano ba yung company strengths natin? So ano ba yung strengths na pwede natin exploit to produce our product? Ano ba ang ating technological capabilities? Yung sales force ba natin? Kayang ibenta yung bagong produkto natin? Kompleto na ba sila? Are they enough? Are they adequate? Ano ba ang ating current cash position? Kaya ba nating budgetan yung ating new product? Saan ba tayo kilala? Ano ba ang reputation natin? So let's back on it. Mag-offer tayo ng produkto yung according sa our strengths. Yan ang mga criteria, di ba? So ano ba ang preference ng market na ating ita-target? Particular industry? Sa retail users ba yan? Sa industrial users? Sa government ba yan? Do you prefer a product with a long usage or would you consider a fad item? Meron ba tayong distribution preference? Would we consider distributing internationally? Ito yung mga considerations na criteria natin. So kanina identified na natin yung need. Ano ngayon ang criteria natin to evaluate kung ano ba yung ating i-develop? Ayan. Sales volume. Gaano ba kalaking sales ang ating ini-expect? So kung nag-invest tayo ng ganito, ilang taon ba natin siya kailangan ma-recover? Ilang sales volume ang kailangan para to break even? So meron ba tayong pricing expectations? So will this product need to be self-sustaining? Yan, yung mga criteria na yan. Product status. Does the product need to be internally produced? tayo ba mag-manufacture nito? Will you consider licensing kung ito ay a breakthrough product? Kailangan ba may lisensya, may patent? Would you join venture in another company for a new product? So magigipag memorandum of agreement tayo with another company. Yan ang mga ating criteria. Product makeup. Are there any physical limitations to a new product or service? Are there any operational limitations? Equipment, storage? Yan. Finance. Siyempre, yung budget. Meron ba tayong budget? May timeline ba tayong set for when the new product must be profitable? What kind of profit margin is expected? Can the product have seasonal cycles? So ito yung mga criteria. So after you have determined your criteria for new product development process, test your prospective products. So ito na yung example ng ating result. For example, for Awaki Widgets company, developed for their new product. Anong market? Product had to be used by industrial firms. Therefore, retail was inappropriate and the government was out of the question. So na-target natin, alam natin market, industrial firms. Ano ba yung product? At least 50% of the manufacturing cost had to utilize current equipment. So new product must have patent or be patentable. So yan ang ating criteria. Price. Since the company is known for as a low-cost supplier, the company's new widget must fit within their current price ranges. Volume. So, more than 10 million pieces sold by third year. So, alam na natin na kung ilan ang ating ipoproduce, ilan ang dapat mabenta, at kung kailan. Finance, the budget available is 75,000. So, clearly, alam na natin ang ating criteria. So, now, take some time to determine the new product criteria and choose the product that your company plans to develop. So, my dear students, you only have 1 minute. So, kapag nag-end ito, I will just open another and please join again in the another session. So, we will continue in about a minute. So, stop ko lang itong ating session ngayon. I'll see you again and we will continue. Okay?